You know, one of the things I really like about Lego is I like gaming and I like doing gaming streams, but there's like a need for gameplay. Whereas with this, I could kind of just chill and take my time and do whatever. So this is the last of the 3 sets that I had sitting on my shelf. Lego Creator 3-in-1 Space Shuttle, but then you can also build little astronaut with the flag or this cool little starfighter thing. So it's a smaller set, so honestly could probably do all 3 tonight. And I hear my voice. I think I could turn the music a little bit. Not sponsored, but oh my god. I love this. Oh, they gave you little instruction booklets for all 3 of them. That's pretty sweet. I thought it would be all like combined in the same one. Shuttle, starfighter, and the astronaut guy. I'm not going to use these. They're going to go back in the box. Oh, I saw your comment, Warrior from Fire. If Elon can put a Samsung refrigerator with wheels in space, you can put a Lego spaceship on the moon. I mean, honestly, all that would have to happen is break Earth orbit and what was it? A little bit of, is it algebra? Not algebra, trigonometry. I can't remember which one it is. You know, just a little calculation. We'd probably use AI these days of like your trajectory for the moon. I was just like, yeah, just dump everything out. Doesn't matter. Some cool pieces though. That's a lot of good stuff, actually. Should I be listening to Christmas music? No copyright. Let me check this out. I don't know why it just suddenly was like popped into my head. Christmas music. No copyright. Let's see what we got. The problem is a lot of the stuff that says no copyright or royalty free is different. On YouTube, it won't matter necessarily as long as it's not like a strike. If they claim it, a lot of times it just means like, well, they'll get ad revenue, which of course I don't have, not monetized yet. On Kick, it doesn't matter, but then on Twitch, even though that stuff is like non-copyright or whatever, it'll still detect it. It's different, and it'll like mute those segments of the stream. Instrumental Christmas music. I think it's just because the music that's playing reminded me of Christmas music, so watching some Monday Night Football as well. Like the NFL Plus, thank you, Chewy Gaming. The NFL Plus thing is actually like a really cool thing to have, a mobile app where you can watch football games on the fly, you know, but what was that out here? That works. Anyways, great service and concept. It's just like the app is garbage. Let's see. Simple stuff. Now that is a pretty sweet. It's crazy because some of the pieces that they've come up with in years, I would have never imagined, and I was always like, "Oh, we need this, we need that." Where the heck? Oh. Why am I? Oh, there it is. Okay, I'm like, why am I not seeing this? Almost, like I said, I almost put on Christmas music, but honestly, this music is pretty similar enough, actually. Like, I swear, it sounds like kind of snow globe music or something. Where the heck? There it is. Like looking at OBS to see the pile from above to see spot something easier. Oh, I need to change. I just forget that for some reason YouTube always classifies my entertainment. Yeah, I think this should probably be. Like, obviously, it's not a video game, but. Mm-hmm. I just saw the other one. There it is. Obviously, the nose of the shuttle. But some of these are like really awesome. This is not a set I'll leave to get. Like, unlike my Lotus, obviously I'm probably not gonna be taking this at any. That's just too. Imperial Shuttle will probably be disassembled, and then this will afterwards. So there's some of these pieces. If I do some freeform building at some point. Let's see. We need this little plant piece. They just tush push with Aaron Rodgers? No. Okay, I was like, what the heck? You don't do that. I can't find this slant piece, so I'm gonna find other pieces I need right now. You do something with light. Of course, sometimes in these instructions, like this here, this to me looks like it's black, but sometimes they'll have it'll actually be gray. Now in this case, it's this, which is actually really cool. It's like two of them combined. And then we need this. Somewhere in here is this slant. There it is. Little cockpit. What's up, Epic? Epic Legend. Just building some Lego, watching Monday Night Football. It's gonna be weird when there is no Monday Night Football in a few weeks. You as well. You as well. Yeah, I'm watching it on the phone with the NFL Plus. I'd probably have it on my TV, but then I'd have to turn around behind me. How about dim Jags? I did that part. Okay. Right? Oh, the sides. Okay. Going to space. Or yeah. Little shuttle. It's a 3-in-1 set. It can be built as a space shuttle, or a little starfighter, or a little astronaut guy. And they've got all the instructions here. So I might actually just do all three tonight, since it should be a quick build. A quick one. Might we making a run? Making a run. Hell, I think we could be beating Denver next week. But people want to keep underrating us. I'm okay with that. Just not paying attention. I'm very much okay with that, though. The less they pay attention, the more they're going to be shocked. Tua is so bad. Oh, you know, I saw you were live earlier, I think. Were you? I can't remember. I think it was earlier tonight. I was at the in the kitchen cooking, so couldn't get in. Yeah, you're usually not live for like super long. I feel like it's usually about an hour or so. Hour and a half or something. I've got a streamer I watch, and I'm like kind of like in community. I've watched him for like 7 years. And he's over in Houston, so he's a big Texans guy. He's into like all the Houston sports, the Texans, the Rockets, all that stuff. And whenever I'm chilling in his chat and stuff, he's always got to talk some crap, and I'm like, look, man, it's okay. It's okay. Y'all just keep acting like we're not 10-4, and like we didn't like earn our way there. It's crazy to me how like the entire narrative will still be around the Houston Texans no matter what. Like Jacksonville could be leading the division by 3 games, I feel like, right now, and they'd still be talking about the Texans. Trevor Lawrence over here scoring 6 touchdowns on his own. I don't even care what team you're playing. Quarterback throws 5 touchdown passes and runs for another one. It doesn't matter who you're playing. That's a professional football team you did that to. They're paid millions of dollars to keep you from doing that, and they couldn't. Whoops. This one goes here? Okay. That's interesting. I wonder why they'd have you to put two of these interlocking together instead of just doing a 3x2 panel. Although I guess I got to keep in mind this is meant to build 3 different little play sets, so maybe that they designed based on that, and you need more of these builds. All right, so red here. I like these little guys. Pretty cold out there today, huh? Florida. Like, I had my place open all day. It's actually kind of nice. It was about 60 degrees. I had the front door, the windows, the garage. I like had everything open while I stretched and worked out and stuff. But then by the time I was done, it was approaching 5:30, and it was getting pretty darn windy. It's still windy out there. Pretty windy and chilly. Things pressed together. We're getting there. Yeah, so now I got it closed up, and I turned the heater on for like 10 minutes before I started streaming, so it'd be comfortable. Nice. Okay, so now we're assembling something for the fuselage, I believe. That might actually. Of course, right now I'm actually using an old smartphone. I probably would have done it a lot sooner if I realized it was something that was possible. For some reason, it never crossed my mind that there might be a way to convert those. Got the Lurk Epic. I thought I had a thing. That's weird. Well, thank you for the lurk either way. Yeah, I for some reason it never crossed my mind that there might be some way to convert a phone into a webcam. And yeah, there's an app you get, and they actually have a plug-in for OBS, so it recognizes it like a webcam, and you can actually it's cool because you can actually plug it into the computer, which is what I'm doing, but you can also it's automatically connected to Wi-Fi as well, so I can disconnect it and it'll still be like pick up the phone, carry it around, it'll still broadcast the camera, which is really cool. I like when you can hear those like snaps on the microphone. I like it's I like the way it's like ta-da! It goes here. Which way? This way. And it does it again. It's like ta-da! Obviously, you're a booster. Drops in. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is a cool look. So these go here. Like, it's not something crazy special, right? But it is. It's clever enough to be like, oh, that makes. Oh, I think that white balance. It's a little too harsh on the other setting. Ever go. Oh. Speaking of Muldoon, did I send you any of those their analog horror, which is actually a really cool genre overall on YouTube. But there was a channel I found where somebody did a whole bunch of them that were like Jurassic Park video logs by like Muldoon and stuff prior to the park opening. Like some of them were meant to be like years before, and they're actually like super cool. Whatever. Cadabra. Which piece? Oh, just one of these. Yeah, there's a channel, and they just put one out a couple days ago too. But they've been making them for years, like at least a few years now. I'll have to go find it. Nice. Yeah, they've been making them for a few years. They're like video logs that Muldoon was making, and they did a pretty good job of. I'm pretty sure they did his voice using AI, but did a pretty good job. And easy breezy, beautiful, clever girl. Oh, and then this is going to be the little satellite. Okay. Need that on a shirt? Yeah, and then it's just like a velociraptor with makeup on or something. This. Like this. Wait a minute. Yeah, they both go the same way. Okay. It would be like a little satellite. And fake lashes and yeah. It's like the most the most beautifulest velociraptor you've ever seen. Oh, that just goes right here? Yeah. Yes? Well, I don't think it snaps in. It just sits in there. Why does it say rotate it? Okay. Anyways. Yeah. It's horribly, like, just completely overdone cartoon looking. I love that. They get you the whole little, the Canadian thing. The arm. Their contribution. There it is. Cooking dinner, got in the tea. Nice. Yeah, how's the music? Like, it should be low, but it should be, you should be able to hear it as well. I turned it up just a little bit. So the little connector arm goes here. Oh, okay, okay. So, like this. Connect. Boom. Deploy. That's pretty cool. Because I have the whole stream low. That's nice. Oh, these all the way across. Oh, something I was like pretty skeptical of coming out because I knew it was in production, but the new Tomb Raider game, and I'm gonna say games because it's two parts of this, actually looks really good. So first of all, coming in 2026, There is going to be Tomb Raider. Legacy of Atlantis or something like that. I can't remember what they called it, but essentially it's like a full remake of the original game. Now, obviously the original game has been remade and remastered a couple times, but this is like completely redone. Not, you know, just like not just like upscaled or upresed assets and stuff like that. It's completely brand new remake of the original game. Looks fantastic. It looks faithful to the original, but like in obviously more realistic, better looking graphics and everything. Looks really good. And then there is Tomb Raider Catalyst, which is a brand new adventure coming next. Am I missing pieces? No. Okay. Coming in 2027, and it actually follows the latest games, but it's like it's blending together the lore and like the stories of the latest trilogy games, which I actually love. I love the Tomb Raider reboot series. I thought it was really good. But it's essentially like it's respecting the fact that that exists and respecting the fact that the originals, because the whole thing with the new trilogy was that it actually was prior to the old games. It didn't do anything to change the old games. It just all took place before them when she was young, like her first adventures. This new one looks like a follow-up, possibly beyond. I don't know fully because they haven't put out all the details. I have to look into it. Possibly beyond the original Tomb Raider games, but also acknowledging that the new series existed prior to that, because they talk about her surviving the Devil's Triangle, which is where she was in the reboot. So yeah, it looks really good graphically, like character design, the potential gameplay. Like, pretty excited as somebody who, like, where Tomb Raider is probably a top 5 game series for me, and Lara Croft is a top 5 game character. How about that? That's pretty awesome. That is like super cool, actually. To see like the games continue and it look really good. Very excited for that. So this simple little shuttle is really legitimate, actually. Like, they get like the whole design really good, really bright on the screen, feels like. But this, the way this opens up, reveals your little cargo bay here, the arm to deploy the little satellite. Or like snatch it from orbit and bring it in for repairs or something. We used to have that capability, I feel like. We used to be able to do cool stuff with space shuttles. Pretty neat, huh? Alright, so I'm going to end up taking this apart because I want to do the other set. What would be... little astronaut dude. Alright, so that means we're disassembling. Just finished it, we're taking it apart. There's all the little spare pieces. Yep. One more time. Be awesome. Good building. Well designed. Alright, now it comes apart. Now we take it all back apart. But see, now I can actually put all these different... work them out. Yeah, anyways. Pretty excited for it. It looks good. I when Amazon bought, I forgot what it was that they bought, but essentially they ended up owning Crystal Dynamics, who is, you know, the studio that makes Tomb Raider. And I was like pretty worried about that, to be honest. Because I know there was people that had issues with some of the new games. I thought they were fantastic. I loved the semi-open world aspect of it, where you could do a lot of exploring and all the little side tracking for collectibles and the various little the little tombs you would find throughout the map that you could solve the puzzles in. I don't know, just the gameplay was really good. I like the combat with the bow and arrow. I had zero issue with the character design. I thought she was well put together, and the actress that played her voice. That was the only thing that ever disappointed me, was that when they did the new movie and they used Alicia Vikander, who's a good actress, but like 100% is not Lara Croft, like at all. I was like, why didn't you just use what's her name? The girl who voiced Lara Croft in the new video games. She could have easily played her. She's already an actress. Obviously, she's not as young now, but at the time that she was doing that, and then they made that movie, she could have easily played Lara Croft. Camilla Luddington, that's her name. Pretty sure that's what it is. Camilla Luddington. Physically, she would have fit the profile. Face-wise, definitely could have fit the profile. Obviously, she already played the voice. Yeah, that was the only thing that I had any issue with when it came to the current era of Tomb Raider, the movie. This is not my Tomb Raider. But the games, some of my favorite. Oh, that's epic. Welcome back. I didn't even realize who that was that sent that message. Cosmic and Tomcat. Yeah, Cosmic Traveler is my brother. I don't know if I'll show him like here on stream at some point. But yeah, if you look it up, Tomb Raider Catalyst, the new one. Or when I say new, they're both new. But it's the new continuation of this out in 2020. And then the other one was like Legacy of Atlantis or something. It's basically a full-on remake of the original game. Though I don't know if they'll do like any added content, which would kind of be cool. Like have all the original stuff, but then also maybe expand on it a bit. Kind of neat. Whoops. was I putting these? Ah, that. Dealer's about to pile it on. Already 14-3. Driving again. So this is cool, but it's definitely like more flexible than the. I don't know where I have mine, but I have one that's like super old. It's probably down in the box below my desk. I have like a super old one. They're way more sturdy than this, but you know, this part obviously softens and wears out over time. They're also not the most helpful when you have like flat pieces, flat panels, because you can't grab hold of it. Also, like, how would I'm supposed to be able to use this top part to grab stuff like this? I could do it from this side, I guess. But like, if I want, I can't really grab hold of it anywhere else to pry it off because this part. Traveler, did you get a chance to look at that game I sent you, or have you not been on there yet? Insurance call? Yeah, I got you. Guys, I played the first chapter. It was actually pretty good. On my computer, it ran okay. There were definitely a couple parts where it was, it got a little sluggish. Right now, putting my hands in beef. Nice. There were definitely parts where it would get a little sluggish, but otherwise it was survivable. My computer. I think my RAM and my CPU, because they're pretty darn good, are doing a lot of the heavy lifting to make up for the fact that I don't have a Jeep. But they do okay. They do okay, but even if I got like a cheapo, like $150 to $200 little GPU that's like 5, 6, 7 years old, it would be a pretty good boost to what I can run. But anyways, it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure I've watched IGP play it before. Because there was one part you get to, making bulk burger mac for lunch. Nice. There's one part you get to, and I was like, wait a minute. I remember him doing this scene, and it was kind of crazy. So I pretty much like anything, not like anything, but will give anything a try that wasn't IGP. I like any of that liminal stuff anyways, so Project Liminal redone. I thought it was kind of crazy. It was only like $1. I don't know if it used to be more expensive or something. I think there's like 4 or 5 chapters, so there's definitely more to play. But just in the first chapter alone, I went from like a pool setting to like a pool slash, I don't even know what you call it, like a not pool, but like a shopping center or like shopping mart type setting. Like 3 or 4 different settings already in chapter 1. So, but I was going to say, one of the things is, I just kind of realized I can use my capture card and I can hook my PC, my desktop, to my laptop. And so for certain games, if I can run them, but like there's no way it's going to be streamable because I'd have to run, you know, the OBS software, and, you know, just anytime you do that, it uses up more resources that, you know, would probably cripple the game. There's some of these games where if I can play it on my computer, I can hook my capture card between the two, and then I could just use my laptop as the streaming device. I didn't even think about that before. It's almost like those people that have those nice dual PC streaming setups. But it would still wouldn't be as good. But for certain games, like I said, I wouldn't mind playing them. And that might make repo a lot more playable for me too. Wow, what a play. Holy crap. That was quite the throw and run. Dolphins getting their asses kicked, I'm sorry. But yeah, like repo, for instance. Repo is one I can play on my computer. But if I'm running OBS, holy crap, how did that get through? That's crazy. Anyways, OBS, of course, and, you know, streaming and stuff uses up more processing. So I'll be doing that, and suddenly repo starts running like crap. And then on the stream, it's running at like 15 frames per second. Not real good. Aaron Rodgers is good. So I think that would be the solution. If I want to play games like that, have my laptop set up, it's ready to go. I'd have to transfer over some of the resources I have on my desktop. But have it set up so it can be like an alternate streaming device to be able to play some of those games. Even games that I'm currently able to stream and play on my PC, like like I could stream Elite Dangerous like that. That'd actually be really cool. I want to play it, but it's at the same time, it's like a lot of times when I sit down to play certain games, I'm like, I could be streaming this. Playlist ended. Let's see. No copyright, lo-fi. There's a lot of songs removed from this. Okay. That is 5 plus out, 184 track. All right, let's play it. Let's see if it works. I mean, it is, but there's a couple games like that that I play already, like on my Xbox, and there's a couple things I do play like that. Like I said, I played that Liminal Project Liminal game, but there's a lot of times where I'm just sitting there going like, man, I want to be able to stream this because it's something I can chill and listen to music and like, you know, just potential. I think would make good streaming content. I think Elite Dangerous would make a pretty chill stream, for instance. Or then games like Repo, where that's obviously one I'd want to be able to stream, but it just doesn't run. It's discouraging because it runs okay, but then when I put it with streaming, it doesn't run very well, like at all. So if I have that option, it would make a lot more games like something I actually want to play. Wait, did I do that right? Okay, yeah, I did. Build in the little robot guy. Or not robot, he's an astronaut. He's not a robot. He looks like one, but he's an astronaut. Yeah, that's okay. So now we're doing the other side. Yes. Oh, it's just a mirror image. Why would it already done that? There we go. I don't want lyrics, I said lo-fi. Alright. Robot or robotoid? It's neither. He's actually like a little astronaut guy. It's just, you know, being built out of the Lego like it is. He looks like a robot. Actually, it's kind of funny. He's got like little boosters there too. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he is actually a robot. Because it doesn't actually say that it's an astronaut. Just that's what I assumed. Oh, well, here it's tagged as astronaut, but that's just what the website tags it at. So. A robotoid. Okay, this is actually pretty good. I'm sure it'll get a claim for it. Where's there it is. Yeah, this is probably my favorite piece. Freaking sick.
You should go now. Run. No, I won't leave you here. We can run together. Listen, if we run together,
And
they will shoot us from behind. We both die. So, how's about you here? They will kill you. No, don't worry about me. I will hold them. I want you to promise me to survive, to take this message for our country.
I love how for the tickets for the Super Bowl, because the Super Bowl this year is in San Francisco, which is, you know, the 49ers are the San Francisco 49ers, but their stadium is actually located in Santa Clara, California, which is actually across the bay from San Francisco. So when they do the Super Bowl thing, it says the tickets for it say San Francisco Bay Area. Like, obviously every team doesn't play in the municipality that they represent. They play a lot of times in the metro, you know, the region. But it's just kind of funny to see that, because they used to play in San Francisco. Okay, now we're built. So this is his like body and head. Setting that aside, because now we're building his leg. Because I mean, they did manage to beat a couple good teams this year, but yeah, they're losing to the Steelers 21-3 right now. Steelers are moving the ball again. So like, one of the biggest things is they really need a quarterback. Unfortunately, a couple years ago they signed to like a huge contract. Kind of tough to get rid of him now. Very expensive. I love how these guys get surprised when they sit there and they do this thing where they want to like stand over top of the guy that they just tackled and peer at him and talk crap, and they're like shocked when they get flagged for unsportsmanlike conduct. Like, you know, this is a thing. Why do you keep doing it? Okay, this is looking pretty cool. I like the way. See, this is what I haven't built Lego sets in such a long time. That when I'm sitting here building these things, I'm like impressed by their design decisions. I still love the way it goes. Ta-da! Alright, so now we're doing the other side. Wait, did I do this wrong? No, I used the one flat. Okay, okay. Because this one, it has you use two of the little ones. Different. Oh, I've heard this song before. Lego is best toy, Hot Wheels is. Yeah, I guess, like I said, it's just when I haven't built a Lego set in probably 10 years. Because like I said, most of these have been sitting on my shelf for like 4 to 5 years. This one sat on my shelf for like 3 years by itself. And then the Imperial Shuttle, far more impressive than I expected it to. This sat on my shelf for like 5 years. This one's only been a couple, but like, considering I hadn't built any of these, I had one of these things sitting on my shelf for like 5 years. I don't think I'd built a set before that for like forever. So yeah, it's been a long time. So when I'm sitting here building these things, I'm like, oh, nice job. I like your design decisions, Lego. What's up, Epic? Yeah, I don't know if you saw, but I already finished the shuttle earlier. I don't know if you were here, but we finished shuttle, disassembled it, and then now we're building the alternate thing, this little astronaut / robot guy. A little 3-in-1 set. Nothing crazy. And then you go, it says, ta-da! It snaps on here. I'm starting to more and more think that it's a robot. And also do the splits. That's funny. Yeah, I'm starting to think he's actually a robot. The way that they're having me build this thing. This song is called Herbal Tea. It's what the heck? The song is called Herbal Tea. It's from an album called Grocery List. Or an EP, I guess. That's funny. By Artificial Music. Huh. That's kind of cool, actually. All right, let's see. Almost sounds like some sort of like Pokemon remix. But almost everything sounds like that to me. When it comes to like the lo-fi music, a pretty good amount of it just sounds like remix Pokemon music to me. Wow. Dolphins just cannot stop this team. Oh. This one, Tadaz, right here. That's kind of cute, actually. Coming together, pretty cute. Yeah, the Dolphins had started out pretty bad, and then they started to turn around in like the middle of the season and win several games. So they actually have 6 wins right now. They're 6 and 7. Anyways, but I believe the temperature might be freezing or below right now in Pittsburgh, which the Dolphins basically never win when it's like below freezing. And there's like, it's not even like snow or anything like that. It's just, oh, it's cold. We give up. Oh crap, I built this one the same as this one. Supposed to be the other way. Right? Yes. Okay, there we go. All right. There's the little dude. Yeah, I think he's a robot. He's done. Now... Okay, we're building his little pack. Okay. I didn't need to take these. Back. Here? That? Okay. Oh, cool. And then they can, like, adjust. So, like, making the noise out of... Pretty good. And now we're just building the little, little flag thing here. I swear, like, every week when I'm watching football, they're using Fort Minor. Dun, 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 dun. And it's awesome. There's the little little flag like that. It's like, ta-da! It's all done. There is a little astronaut with the little flag. Pretty cool, actually. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. And then we'll take him apart and do the Starfighter. That's actually pretty cool. Uh-oh, page not found. What? How do they have... I just used this. Why are these gone? What the heck? Why did it suddenly decide that these are not here? There we go. I was like, there's no way. That's crazy. Alright, I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. Like at this point, I don't understand why the Dolphins have put in there. Like he's not 28 to 3, 11 minutes left. They should really just put in Quinn Ewers, the rookie. Let him. They can just see what he can do out in the cold. Oh, I love this kind of music. What is this? Kaizen Blue? That's really good. Now, is it copyright? Because it's under copyright free. Huh. Doesn't say on his YouTube profile, but either way, it's good stuff. All right, so we're going to take this apart. Hmm. I swear this Corona Extra Feliz Navidad ad where it's like it looks like it's on an island or something and they light the Christmas lights on the palm tree. Has to be like the longest running modern TV commercial ever. I swear it's been at least, it has to have been 25 years. All right. That's done. Now we can build our little starfighter. Where's the other one? Ah, Mega Man. Where the heck did... Where is it? I need one more of these. I know it exists here somewhere. There it is. Still stuck in the other piece. It doesn't have the whole thing on here. Hinge. Damn. Oh, I can't yawn. Can't yawn. I just finished drinking a freaking Red Bull. That's why you don't pop up talking crap. Down points. Quarterback gets sacked the next play. Oh, I think I see what. Cockpit's pink. Okay, this is gonna. Oh, this is that same guy, Kaizen Blue? I'm actually just gonna go to his stuff. Yeah. Yeah, let's just let's see. Start playing. Okay, yeah, this isn't. I like this. Put this little guy here. All right, now we're gonna. Oop, wrong one. There we go. Getting pretty close to turning my heater back on. Yeah, I like this. That's super cool. Okay, now we do the other one. That's it, yeah. Ta-da! Well, they have a motorcycle one. And then, of course, the inventory. All the pieces. He's kind of cute. Yep, that's the little starfighter build out of it. So we got a space shuttle. And then, of course, all these stuff is... Need all this. But yeah, space shuttle. The little robot... That on there wrong. Go. Anyways, the robot slash astronaut dude, and then like a little starfighter thing. Pretty sweet, actually, for what it is. I mean, this is all going to be disassembled and used for other stuff, just like the Imperial shuttle. The only reason I haven't taken the Imperial shuttle apart is because that's like my favorite Star Wars ship, and I always wanted a Lego one. So I don't know. That one may not get taken apart. I'm not sure. I mean, it might, actually, because there's a, there is pretty sweet. Yeah, this part here is pretty awesome. There is, not under mocks. I don't want mocks. I want sets. I think they have one of the, like, high-end ones. Maybe not. I still like this 2010 one and the 2001 set. The 2001 set is pretty awesome. Whoops. Oh, yeah. I forgot. It's on back order. I didn't even know they started pre-ordering it. The Enterprise D. This is going to be so cool. $400, but it looks beautiful. Like, absolutely beautiful. Look at the detail. They got, like, everything right. Holy crap. Oh, they even have a little shuttle bay back here. The saucer detaches. And then they got all the minifigures. Freaking Trombone Riker. Picard with his little... his Earl Grey. Wesley with... whatever the hell that's supposed to be. It's so cool. Look at that, dude. Look at that. It's beautiful. That's gonna have to. I mean, $400 is a lot of money. I obviously don't have $400. But look, they even have it so you can open up the little shuttle bay. And they got some teeny little miniature shuttles. And this one is meant to look like it's coming in for a landing, I think. Something like that. Got the little plaque thingy. Dude, it's so gorgeous. Like, I need to get this at some point. Wesley with his shut up. But look how beautiful this thing is. Like they've done an incredible job on a lot of the Star Wars, like the high-end ones, like the collector versions or whatever they are. But this, like the way they managed to do the detail, the saucer, like everything is so perfect. It's so freaking perfect. I mean, of course Lego would, but you know what's great though? This is probably only the first. Like, we get the Enterprise D. You know what I would like to see them do after this is a warbird, a Romulan warbird. I feel like they'll do a Klingon bird of prey, because you know that's like so typical. Is the next thing they do is a Klingon ship, or they'll do the original Enterprise or something. But I think they wanted to start out big. You know, make a splash with the Enterprise D. I mean, God, it's so perfect. But I feel like what I personally would like to see next is the Romulan Diderix class warbird from Next Generation. Because if this is how they do the Enterprise D, I can only imagine what that would come out like. Other than that, I think my other wish list item would be like a shuttlecraft, like this kind of size, right? Maybe it wouldn't be quite so big. Just look at that. That's pretty darn. That's a good size model right there. But they could do like a model, like shuttlecraft. Would be awesome. Yeah, like I'd rather have the warp. I feel like when it comes to next generation, or from the so from the Klingons, I'd rather have the D7. Yeah, the D7 would be a beautiful, because I guarantee you they would get like, it would look perfect. But I feel like there's two other ships from, or they might do a Borg cube. Could you imagine they do a Borg cube? The amount of like little greebles you'd have to build into that thing. But I feel like there's two other ships from Next Generation that are just iconic for Next Generation. There's the Enterprise D, and then a Borg cube is probably second. But then I think that the Romulan Warbird is third. Because, like, remember, like, you got to remember the way that the Warbird debuted in Next Generation. And the whole drama of the fact that it was the first time they had been seen in, like, 100 years or something. I don't know, some crap like that. So, considering what they did with this, the way they designed and put this together, I think that if they do a Warbird, it's going to be incredible. But we'll have to see. But yeah, $399 US. 3,600 pieces, 9 minifigures. Oh, there's a little animation. Look at it, here it comes. Dun, 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 dun. That's actually really cool. Wait, does it have sound? Or is it just the animation? I think it's just the animation. Yeah. Captain, look at that. They got his little cup of Earl Grey. Data with a spot. Worf with like a phaser. I like the little phaser design. Trombone Riker. Troy with like some kind of pedantic thing. Crusher with a medical tricorder, which is cool. It looks like it's a printed piece. These are printed pieces. The phaser, that's a printed piece. Oh my gosh. That's huge. Wesley with a shut up. Yeah. That's a dream set right there. Dream set. So that, and then they haven't actually shown any sets, I think, yet. Yeah, they haven't shown any sets yet, but they did finally get Pokemon for Lego. That's coming next year. Stuff real quick. Let's see. Yeah, Lego Pokemon coming soon. This next year. Just have this little. Yeah, that's all they have so far. Yeah, the fact that Lego finally has the licenses for Pokemon and Star Trek, because Was it Mega Blocks? I think Mega Blocks had the rights for both of those for forever. Let's see. So they already released it. I didn't know that. I thought I was going to have some time to get money together for it. Oh, crap. So you can only get it from the Lego store. It's exclusive. No way to get it from any other retailer unless you want to pay jacked up reseller pricing. Wait, what? If you managed to get your order in when the set first launched, you would have gotten an exclusive freebie, a Type 15 shuttle pod, which came with an Ensign Row Lauren minifigure. Unfortunately, that limited edition set also sold out. What the heck? Oh, what? Bro, they did a shuttle pod. They did a scale shuttle pod for the... No way. That is... That is crazy. They did a figure scale shuttle pod, and it's beautiful. It was only available as an exclusive bonus with that pre-order, bro. That sucks. That would have been so freaking cool. Dude, I had no idea that was a thing. Look at that. I mean, I know it's tiny, but... Well, that's somewhat disappointing. I mean, it's awesome, but it's also disappointing. Okay. Steelers win, of course. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up the stream now. Gonna go chill, probably play some First Descendant and turn my heater on. Right? That's so cool. So yeah, apparently if you pre-ordered the first run of the Enterprise D set, this came with it as a bonus. Like, look at that. Perfect little scale figure miniature scale, whatever. Like, that is gorgeous. Now, the cool thing is, now there will end up being instructions for this. I guarantee you. Building instructions. Yeah. So that's cool. There's instructions. So if you have all the pieces, you can build it yourself. It just won't have the stuff, which that's fine. So that is the cool part of Lego, is this kind of stuff ends up out there. But you would also gotten the Rolaren figure and everything. But just to have it, like, honestly, I may not have even opened it. I would have kept it in the box. That's legit. I bet you there's some on eBay. Hang on, let me, what is this? Lego Type 15 shuttle pod? Oh, yeah. Yep. They're going for $100+ on eBay. Here's one, 72 bucks, 30 bids, but there's 6 days left on it. Yeah. I mean, it'll be out there. People are... Holy crap. People have the Enterprise up for buy it now, $950. Well, that's actually pretty cool. This has the Enterprise, the Shuttle Pod, and then a couple other sets with it together for $580. But yeah, somehow I knew these would be up on eBay. Yeah, I wish I would have known. I mean, I guess I wouldn't have been able to get it, but it's still $400. But the fact that it came with that, that's a really awesome thing. But yeah, if I would have gotten the Enterprise and then this, I probably would have left this in the box. So it is kind of cool that there's building instructions though, because they can, like, these are all just regular pieces pretty much. Either way. Gonna wrap it up. Gonna go chill, warm up, and play some games or something. Wednesday night should be back on for Below. That'll be good. Yeah, for anybody that's here or watches the VOD, hope you have a good night. And we'll see you next time.